right, Coach, looking at the catchers for this year, you bring back one returner, Spencer Dahl. What does he bring back in terms of production defensively and at the plate?
Well, Spencer has done an awesome job in our program now. It's his third year in the program. But what he's done from a development standpoint is kind of how we want to model our program, is that we certainly want to bring in guys who are ready to come in there and compete and push guys for starting jobs their freshman year. But we also know we're going to bring in some guys that really need to develop. And I think if Spencer was sitting here, he'd tell you that his freshman year he just wasn't ready to play right away. But he's on top of being one of the better players on our team at this point. He's definitely the most improved player since he's been here, and he's definitely in the conversation of the hardest working guys on our team. So when I think about Spencer, I light up because the kid outworks everybody, and it is the reason why he's going to enjoy a really good season this year. On top of that, the production he brought us towards the end of last year, he got in there, really took over that job with about a month and a half left to go in the season, and swung the bat well, looked like a good college hitter, and really did a nice job defensively. He's improved even from then in both aspects, so we're excited about what he brings back.
We've also got freshman Hayden Singer. I know we've talked about his potential. What do you like about him? What are you seeing? What are your expectations for him?
Hayden's going to be a great player here. I mean, there's no two ways about it. He's a quiet kid, and that's the only knock I got on him right now is if you're behind the plate. I like guys who talk a lot. I like guys who are loud, and those are the things that we'll have to work on the most with him, is getting him feeling comfortable yelling and running the defense when he's out there. But other than that, the skill set, he's a big, solid kid behind the plate. His feet move really well. He's quick twitch. For a big guy, not even for a big guy, he's just a quick twitch person. And then it's a really, really strong arm. He's going to throw out a lot of guys to second base. He's going to throw out some guys by 10 feet, and it's going to look funny, and we're excited for him to do that. The guys have already kind of rallied behind what's going to be a huge strength of his, is that throwing arm. He's going to shut running games down during infield, outfield when guys watch him throw the baseball. And then he is way further along offensively than we thought he might be. He had a good summer this past summer playing for Midland, and then he's really carried that into the fall and into the winter, where he's going to be a much better hitter than we thought he might be at this point, which is it's icing on the cake for us, because we knew he was going to be back there a lot anyways because of how sound he was defensively, but he's going to be a really good offensive player for us as well.
Of course, you feel good about some of the guys that came back that contributed last year. Jacob Banks and Gus Graham and Brad Schwartz. Those are some of the guys that have gone out and proven themselves the past couple of years, have gotten some experience. Gus Graham was a pretty steady arm in the MAC conference later last year. But it's good having those guys around, especially for our younger guys to kind of take the lead and see some of those guys, and they know they can compete, and obviously to start the season to be able to give us something to lean on a little bit. We're going to start a freshman this year. We have a couple younger guys on the team that are going to contribute that we feel really good about. The thing as a pitching coach I try to prepare these guys for is what they don't know yet, and is controlling the game. A lot of it's pre-pitch routine, mixing in their holds, feeling their position. We try to just really put an emphasis on controlling the controllables, which is I can control my tempo, I can control my breathing, I can control what I'm going to do that's going to affect the game. Obviously, Zach Spears will be starting for us on the weekend to open up the year. But there's a couple other guys, and we spent some time in the recruiting process looking at guys that were highly competitive, played on great programs in high school. Michael Hendricks from Defiance, Ohio, is going to have a chance to step in right away. We had a walk-on a kid this year, Andy Almquist, who had a great fall, showing that he can go out there and compete. And Cole Ganetz, a kid we went up to Minnesota to get. The kid could come down here to Miami, convince him that we were the school for him, and he showed some competitiveness and is going to have some opportunities this year.